Hi, emerging language families. I'm here to tell you some tips and tricks about using puzzles. So, the first thing that I like to do is I want to be really comfortable and familiar with the puzzle that I'm giving to the children. Because if I'm comfortable with it, then I can play more confidently, and that's a huge deciding factor when you're playing with kids is whether or not you feel comfortable with the materials that you're using, because then you can support them in their ideas. You're flexible enough that you know how to follow them down their pathways, and then also come up with great ideas of your own. So with this puzzle, a lot of times, even when I'm cleaning it up or I take it out, I like to quickly pre-sort the pieces so they're kind of similar and going together. The reason that I do that is to really kind of arrange the environment so that when a child is learning how to do a puzzle, that I can make it really easy for them. The other thing that I do too is I like to keep the majority of the pieces with me. If you want to make a puzzle a really interactive language activity, you have to have a reason for them to communicate with you. Puzzles can be a really solitary activity, and so if the child has all the pieces and you don't have anything and you're just trying to insert them into, they're going to push you out and they have no reason to really talk to you. So if you keep the majority of the pieces and you're the one that's sort of the organizer and hander-outer and pre-sorter, then they'll allow you to be there, and it's a lot easier for you to take turns and make it more of an interactive activity. So that's the first thing that I do is I make sure I'm really comfortable with it, that I've kind of sorted them. If it's a puzzle that I've done a lot, then I can usually sort as I go. But for this video, I'm going to go ahead and pre-sort them. Then the next thing I do is I like to give the kids a couple of pieces. So I'll give them the first two pieces that go together, and it's like a free shot. Oh, here you go. And I hand them over. And while the kid is, figuring out how to make it go, then I'm ready with my next piece. So as soon as that kid puts it in and they're ready to add something else, you put it in, next piece. And then you immediately hand it to them so that they can put it on. Then as they're putting it on, again, you're ready, already there with the piece up to your face. You can put it right here, but you want it very close to your eye level. So when the child goes looking and searching for their puzzle piece, trying to figure out what to do next, eventually their eyes are gonna come across your face, and then they're gonna see the piece that they want. As soon as their eyes hit anywhere close to your face, I want you to immediately give it to them. Next piece. If you make it really fast and you're giving it really fast, you're teaching the child in a really quick and easy way that, when I look at somebody and I'm thinking about somebody, this is a conversational exchange. It's also an exchange of goods. When I'm thinking about somebody, then I'm giving them a clue, and then they're giving me something back. And so when they're looking at you, they're giving you the clue of, oh, I'm thinking about my piece. And then you see that and you give it to them. So that is really teaching them this is what a conversational exchange is. So if especially you have a child that really struggles looking at people whenever they're thinking about them, or just making eye contact in general, that's a great tip to do. So same thing. After you've done this for a few times, then you can hold the piece up and wait and see if they'll say, next piece. If they say it, give it to them. After 5 seconds, they don't say it and give it to them. Next piece. And let them go ahead and put it in. This is also a really great activity to do if you have siblings and you want for them to work on taking turns. Again, if you are holding all of the pieces, then you have a little bit more control and maybe a few less fights will break out. So how that would work is when you are giving a piece to one sibling, next piece, while that one sibling is putting it on, you're immediately ready and prompting the other child to ask and giving it to that child. So as soon as one sibling has it left, you already have the piece that goes here, you're next. And then they can put it in. As that other sibling is putting it in, you're prompting and giving for the other child to have his piece. Oh, look, and commenting, his piece is in, now it's your turn. And that child is already ready. He's like, I know it's my turn. I already have my piece and I'm ready to put it in. And same thing, you're just going back and forth amongst these children. until the puzzle is completed. So that's just one quick video about how we do puzzles in emerging language.